And if they tell you, why are you asking so many questions? Be like, Art Mana Esquivel told me to ask these questions. If you don't like it, get out of my house. And if they say, oh, this is my house, be like, okay, well, I'm gonna get out of your house. Just keep moving. Most of all, listen to your gut. It may be rumbling, you may be hungry, but apart from the, listen to your heart. And I'm not saying that we live in a scam world, but we live in a scam artist world. Because people are out there just to take your money. If they say, hey, brother, we want to take your money, then, you know, that's obviously a scam. And you think I'm stereotyping? Hey, we've all received those emails. Hey, brother, I am the king, I am the prince of Egypt. I want to take your money. I am telling you the truth because you don't want to be scammed again. I received an email personally from an actual scam artist trying to scam me. That sounds redundant what I just said, but I don't really care. But here's the story. They emailed me saying, what days do you have for a wedding? And that was kind of thrown off because I'm just like, hey, first of all, you tell me what date you have and I'll let you know if I'm available. You're not gonna plan your wedding based off my calendar. I am gonna be booked based off your date. So that's the first sign, which is kind of odd. And she says, my son is getting married and give me your best price, give me your best package. So I throw her my best package, which was about, bleep, bleep. Okay, undisclosed amount. Okay, she says, okay, I have a band and I have this wedding venue already set up, but the band cannot take a credit card. And will you be able to take their deposit along with yours and I'll pay you that way? And I thought about it and I said, this does not sound right. First of all, who does that? What band is gonna have another vendor take their payments? In a few days, the band would have called me and said, hey, we want our deposit of $3,000. Can you give it to us? Guess what? If I was not smart, I would have paid them the $3,000 and they would have ran off and kept the $3,000 and I would have been stuck and that lady would have said, oh, we canceled the wedding. I'm sorry. But I took up another step further. I started asking questions. I mean questions like she was being interrogated by Art Esquivel. The more questions that I ask, they know that I'm onto them. On top of that, I went a step further up because I work out and took another step and another step. Before you know it, I got these puppies here. I actually made a phone call to the venue and says, hey, do you have a booking for this date for this client? And they say, oh no, we don't have anybody for that date. So I explained to them the situation. They knew right away it was also a scam. So you want to be asking questions and after questions. And don't ask questions in the sense that you want to interrogate them. I'm just kidding about that. But you want to ask them respectful questions. So the last thing is be sure that you pay with credit card. Credit card is more of a safer bet than cash. Cash you're never going to see again. Paying with a credit card is actually much safer than paying with cash. You pay with cash, you're never going to see it again. You pay with a credit card, you call the bank because you didn't get your services, you're going to get that money back. And you have it on paper trail. And most scam artists don't like paper trail unless they are the Prince of Egypt and they want the money grab. They want the Western Union and they want to give you millions of dollars. Well, that's actually paying cash, Western Union. So it's paper trail, but it's not a paper trail because once they get the cash, they're done. They're out the door. Pay with a credit card. That's it. Just swipe. If they don't have a credit card machine, if they're not set up with any Intuit, Square, whoever it is, Visa, MasterCard, if they're not set up with an actual merchant account, or they don't have a merchant account, then you want to move on. Unless you know them and they're like an uncle and they want to get their business started and they're just like, I don't have anything. You know, he's got that big 70s mustache, Uncle Rick. And he's just like, yeah, I want to get started, but hey, I don't have a credit card machine. So that's the way they all Ricks talk, I guess, Uncle Ricks. He says, well, can you pay me $20? And give him $100. But here's the thing, you know him. But the next guy, you don't know him. You don't know me. I understand that. But you'll get to know me. All right, so that concludes for how to identify a scam artist. Just give me a break. This is actually my first video, my first presentation. I am trying my best because I am not the best speaker in the world. I'm not. But eventually I'll get my together and you'll get more. Here's what I'm asking you. If you have any questions, it doesn't matter if you're booking me or not. I still want to help you. You know why? Because I do care. I care about brides and grooms, and I don't want anyone to be scammed. So you can ask me questions. Email me at info@kissandtellweddingcinema.com. Just email me. It doesn't matter. Make sure it's wedding related. Don't be like, hey, what's the NASCAR, the Wolf Street. Don't ask me about, hey, how do you install a motor inside a refrigerator? America, hey, how is it going? I mean, just make sure that you have a question, a concern about your money, about your wedding day, and I want to help. Well, that concludes my video for today, and I will hear from you. You can also call me, you can text me, and make sure it's relatable. Don't be like, hey, I want to know how to make a taco, because I'm Mexican descent. If you're being funny, that's fine. But here's the thing, don't clog up my email for that. You get the point. Don't call me. And hey, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching the end of the video and not being grossed out by me not wearing pants and just wearing shorts for this presentation. I'll see you next time.